In this video, let's solve some challenging problems involving angle between two lines. Here's the first one. The slope of a line is double the slope of another line. If the tangent of the angle between the two lines is 1/3, find the slope of these lines. Pause the video, try this on your own. Okay, let's do this together. We know the slope of one line is double the slope of another line. So let's assume that the slopes are m and 2m. We save a variable here. We can only work with one variable, m. Okay. So the angle between these two lines is 1/3. Let's use the tan formula. Tan theta, where theta is the acute angle between these two lines, that's equal to mod of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. m1 and m2 are slopes of these lines. Okay. So the slopes are m and 2m. So let's plug these values. Tan theta is 1/3. m1 is 2m and m2 is m. So one slope is 2m, the other one is m. So 2m minus m divided by 1 plus m times 2m, that's 2m square. And then we have this mod. And it doesn't matter if we pick m first because this mod will take care of it. 2m minus m is same as m minus 2m if they're inside the mod. Alright, so let's simplify. 2m minus m is m. This is m by 1 plus 2m square. That's equal to plus minus 1/3. Because if mod of something is 1/3, that could be 1/3 or minus 1/3. So this will give us two equations. If we cross multiply, 3 goes here, 1 plus 2m square go here. The equations will be 2m square plus 1 equals to 3m and 2m square plus 1 equals to minus 3m. This one with a negative sign. Let's solve both of them. This one will be 2m square minus 3m plus 1 equal to 0. And here we'll have 2m square plus 3m plus 1 equal to 0. Both of these are quadratic. Both of them will have two values of m. So this one is 2m square minus 2m minus m plus 1 equals to 0. We'll split the middle term. Similarly, here we have 2m square plus 2m plus m plus 1. So we can take 2m common, m minus 1 minus m minus 1 equal to 0. And here we have 2m common, m plus 1 plus 1 common, m plus 1 equal to 0. So this gives us 2m minus 1 times m minus 1 equal to 0. And this gives us 2m plus 1 times m plus 1 equal to 0. So this gives us two values of m, and they are m equals to 1 and m equals to half. And this one gives us two different values of m equals to minus 1 and m equals to minus half. Now how do we make sense of this answer? What do we do with these values of m? Let's plot some lines with these slopes. Now they need not pass through the origin. We're just given the slopes. We don't know which points they pass through. But as an example, let's make all these lines pass through origin. Alright, so we have four different values of m. This is m equals to half, m equals to 1, m equals to minus 1 and m equals to minus half. For each of these values, we'll get four more values which are 2m, double of that. So double of half is 1, double of 1 is 2, double of minus 1 is minus 2 and double of minus half is minus 1. As an example, let's take these two values. We have half and double of that is 1. What we know is that the tan of this angle between these two is 1/3 and this slope is double of this one. Here's one more example, minus half and minus 1. Double of minus half is minus 1 and the angle between these two, the tan of that, that's equal to 1/3. So this pair is one solution, this pair is another solution. We'll get two more solutions, two more pairs, one with slope 1 and 2, m equals to 1 and m equals to 2. The line with slope 2 will pass through the origin like this. And the fourth pair will have m equals to minus 1 and m equals to minus 2. This minus 2 will pass like this. So we'll get four pairs of lines that satisfy this condition. Alright, let's solve one more. If the lines y equals to 3x plus 1 and 2y equals to x plus 3 are equally inclined to this third line y equals to mx plus 4, find m. So we're given two lines and both of these lines are equally inclined to this third line, slope of which is unknown. That's exactly what we need to find. So this is the problem. Pause the video, think about it. Okay, so equally inclined means their angle is the same, which means tan of that angle will be the same. So we can use the formula tan theta, that's equal to mod of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. we'll use the formula once for this blue and green line and the second time for this yellow and green line. Both of them should give us the same tan because both of these are equally inclined to this line. So let's use it on this one first. Tan theta equals to 3 because the slope of this blue line is 3. 3 minus m by 1 plus 3m. Now let's use it on the yellow one. The slope is half because 2 goes here. So that's 1 by 2. So here tan theta is equal to half minus m by 1 plus m by 2. Now because we know that these two lines are equally inclined to this green line, the angles that they make should also be equal, which means that tan should also be equal, which means this should be equal to this. So this is the equation that we need to solve. Now we have something mod equals to something else mod. Let's simplify this. We have 3 minus m by 1 plus 3m mod equals to, here we can take 2 LCM, 1 minus 2m divided by 2 plus m, and we can cancel the 2 out. So this is what we have. Left side mod equals to right side mod. So how do we proceed? When mod of something is equal to the mod of the other thing, they could either be equal or they could be negative of each other. Mod of 4 equals to mod of 4, but mod of 4 is equal to mod of minus 4 as well. So we can break this mod apart and we can say that either they're equal or they're negative of each other. So here we'll get one equation and here we'll get another one. Now this gives us two equations to play with. Let's take them one by one. Let's solve this one first. We can cross multiply. We have 3 minus n times 2 plus m equals to 1 minus 2m times 1 plus 3m. Now let's look at this one. Here we have 3 minus m times 2 plus m equals to minus of 1 minus 2m times 1 plus 3m. Here we have the negative sign. Now let's expand. So this is 6 minus m square minus 2m plus 3m. That's equal to 1 plus 3m minus 2m minus 6m square. Can we cancel something out? 3m cancels out, minus 2m cancels out. 6 and 1, we have 5 here, and then minus goes here. So this is minus 5m square equals to 5. If we take this 6 here, we'll get 5m square equals to 1 minus 6, that's minus 5. This will give us m square equal to minus 1, and this can never happen. Square of a real number can never be equal to minus 1. This means we got no solution here. Let's look at this one. Here we have 3 times 2 6 minus m plus m square. So if we expand, it's 6 minus m square minus 2m plus 3m equals to minus of 1 plus 3m minus 2m minus 6m square. So this becomes 6 minus m square minus 2 plus 3, that's plus m, equals to minus 1. 3 minus 2 is 1, so that's minus m, minus minus plus, so that's 6m square. Can we cancel something out here? Okay, we have 6 plus 1, that's 7m square. And then we have minus m, so that's minus 2m. And then when 6 goes here, we have minus 1 minus 6, that's minus 7. So this is a quadratic. We'll use the discriminant formula. D equals to b square minus 4ac. B square is minus 2 square minus 4 into 7 into minus 7. So this becomes 4 times 7 times 7, that's 49 times 4, that's 4 less than 200, and that 4 is added here, so d becomes 200. Root of d, that's 10 root 2, root of 100 is 10, and twice of that means 10 root 2. Okay, finishing it off. So m, the answer, that's minus b plus minus root d by 2a. So that's minus of minus 2, that's 2 plus minus root d, that's 10 root 2 by 2a, that's 2 times 7. And cancelling 2 out, we'll get two values of m, one plus minus 5 root 2 by 7. So one slope is 1 plus 5 root 2 by 7 and the other one is 1 minus 5 root 2 by 7. Both of these slopes, both of these values work here. So this means if these two lines are equally inclined to this third line actually has two different slopes. This means that these two lines are equally inclined to two different lines. Let's see this in action. We have this line 3x plus 1 and this other line 2y equals to x plus 3. Now look at this pink line first. This is slope 1 plus 5 root 2 by 7. Now this yellow line and this blue line are equally inclined to this pink line. This angle is same as this angle. And now look at this green line. Look at this triangle. In this triangle, this blue and this yellow are equal. These two angles will also be equal. So the blue and yellow are equally inclined to this pink line. These two angles are equal. And they're equally inclined to this green line as well. These two angles are also equal. So we've figured out the slopes and we have visually seen how these slopes work with these two lines.